All right, I am getting word. The runner of Dungeons of Dredmor, Rujasu, is ready to run. This is Dwarven Moderation is the category. I can't wait to see this game. I hope y'all are as hyped as I am, because it's coming right up.
All right, yes, hello, I am Rujasu. So as it turns out, this will not be Dwarven moderation because we
All right.
apparently met a certain incentive and we're going to be going rogue tonight.
Oh, that's right. The incentive. It was met. Yeah, difficulty upgrade. Oh my gosh, it's hard mode, yeah?
Yep. Very excited about this. Dungeons of Dredmor is a roguelike from 2012, I think, somewhere around there. Um, it's sort of a, modernized take on the traditional roguelike. So I'm just going to show off there's no save files here, so nothing weird happening. Um, so I am going to go in here and start a new game. We're going to be on the rogue difficulty, and I'll talk a little bit about the differences in the what the difficulty levels mean. We're not going to be doing the expansion content here because that just takes a little longer, and we're not going to be doing permadeath because this is a marathon. We really don't want me dying halfway through the run and then it's just over. So that sounds bad. And we also want no time to grind because we're speedrunning. We have no time to grind. So, for this run, there's all sorts of skills that you can give your character. I am going to pick a very specific selection of them. Specifically, Promethean Magic is the key skill for this run. It lets us summon a dragon and set things on fire, which, very helpful for doing a lot of damage and all that good stuff. Magical Law and Golemancy, we'll need them for locking down Lord Dredmor at the end. Blood Mage and Laywalker, we use them for mana regeneration. And Math Magic, we use that for teleportation. It's not as important. Killer Vegan means animals will not attack us, so it's kind of a good defensive strategy. So, with that in mind, we're going to move on here to name and gender selection. So I will need the name and gender that won the Bid Wars.
Yes, well, the gender got sniped out at the last minute, so it's going to be a female character, way in the lead at $56.
Nice.
And as for the name, I think we all know it's gonna be Vanni, Vanni.
Awesome. Happy birthday, Vanni. All right.
Happy birthday, Vanni. All right.
All right. Time starts in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So we're in a dungeon. There are 10 floors in the dungeon. We run around, we kill monsters, we set things on fire, we commit heroic vandalism, we drink alcohol. It's, honestly the perfect run for like 3 in the morning. So, yeah. We got some gnomes here. We're going to attack the gnomes. Bats are considered animals, and as a killer vegan, I can't directly attack animals, but setting them on fire is fine because loopholes, I guess. So yeah, dungeon crawler, we walk around. This is all procedurally generated. I know about what to expect in these dungeons, but it is all randomized, so there's every run's a little bit different. So I am going to save here just in case. So the thing about the going rogue difficulty is it makes things a lot harder, particularly in the beginning of the run. This first floor is just more challenging because, as you can see here, like I'm out of mana, and I need to just kind of run around for a second because I don't have any alcohol left. So the system here is very simple. You eat food to regain health, and you drink booze to regain mana. And we cast a lot of spells in this run, so we need a lot of booze for a lot of mana for a lot of spells. So this beginning part here is I have to kill things to grind 2 levels because I want to be able to summon a dragon, and I need to be like fire magic level 3 in order to do that. And so I'm gonna need to level up at least twice here. Okay, I'll eat a Danish. And yeah, I'm just gonna have to keep running around because a little later on, I'll be able to find lots and lots of alcohol, like terrifying amounts of alcohol. You know, nobody should be drinking this much, but that's just what we do here. But right now, alcohol is in very short supply, so I sometimes just have to kind of run around to regain my magic. Okay, so I gained a level here, so I learn a spell that I don't really care about, but every time we gain a level, it replenishes our health and mana, like, just up to 100%, which that's half of the benefit of leveling up, because, you know, this early at least, because we need our mana. We're throwing a lot of fire around, and we need lots of mana to power our fire spells. So I gained 1 level, I need to gain another one to summon my dragon before I go downstairs to the more difficult floors. And I'm gonna just buy some alcohol from a vending machine, because yeah, they have alcohol vending machines in this game. That's a great idea.
Why not?
The Baron is on the first floor. That has never happened before.
Ooh, bingo.
Alright, so I'm gonna shut that door because I don't want to deal with the Baron right now. I'm gonna drink up. The Baron is like too hard for me to deal with right now. Normally my strategy for the Baron is to just summon a dragon next to it and let the dragon do all the work. That's a lot of what we do in this run. Just the dragon does like 90% of the work. We just like summon a dragon and sit back while the dragon kills things, and you know, just drink some booze while it's doing it. So I'll need to just stand here for a second. If you have any announcements or anything, great time. I'm just grinding.
I have a pretty exciting donation here from Aura for $50, who says, one of the animators for Dredmor here. Wild to see this on the schedule. Never thought I'd see a game this random speedrunnable. Sending some money for the version of the protagonist I animated. Smiley face.
Yo, that's awesome. I had no idea.
Yeah,
they're
so in the chat too. Yeah, I saw them in the chat when the run started. So thank you so much for your generosity, Aura.
Yeah, this is a great game that I've been like playing for many years. I picked it up in a humble bundle like a long time ago, and just had so much fun with this game over the years. You know, it's funny, it looks good, it's got good music, just yeah, just love everything about this game. So, alright, I just need to recharge some mana. I hope I don't die.
I also hope you don't die.
Okay. These other enemies around me I'm not worried about because I'm vegan, but that potato was somewhat dangerous.
What a great quote.
Yeah. Like, don't worry about these other things. It's the potato you have to watch out for.
Always the potato. You know, they are in the Nightshade family.
Yeah. All right, so usually vegetables are a bit of a problem, but that one's peaceful, so that's okay. I'm gonna drink a little more, because I don't want to attack that thing and just, like, get killed by it. I'm gonna safety save, even. So I'm gonna throw some fire, and hoping I can level up here. I did. Okay, so I leveled up. I can now summon a wormling, and that's going to make progress get a lot faster here in a second. So I'm just going to find the nearest staircase and just head downstairs. All right, so here's the second floor. So there's lots of stuff going on here, but I'm just going to summon a dragon and just, like, stand here. Summon it again because it wandered off in the wrong direction, but really,
That's places to go, apparently.
the dragon has ADHD sometimes. I also have
Relatable.
ADHD,
Yeah.
so I can relate. But yeah, sometimes I want my dragon to just, like, be a little more focused.
Shout outs to folks with ADHD. Sound off in the chat.
All right. This is hopefully better. Usually on the second floor, you just summon the dragon and you just have, like, no problems at all because you just have a dragon and the dragon does everything for you. But this has been a little special so far. It's fine. It's just been interesting. So I got lots of booze here, so that's good. And I cleared out that room, so this should be a lot smoother now. So on the second floor, I'm really just looking for... if I find stairs down, I'll just head down to, like, the third or fourth floor. Because I need to grind a little bit, but I'd rather grind on lower floors because, you know, the lower you get, the more experience you get. And the dragon is kind of overpowered in this game. Like, you can, as soon as you can summon that dragon, the dragon can kill monsters on, like, the 6th or 7th floor, even if you're really low level yourself. So that's part of the strategy here, you know, just get the dragon and then just kind of sprint down to lower floors. You know, it helps if you get good RNG and the stairs show up in the right place. Like, sometimes you'll get the downstairs will spawn, like, right next to the stairs you came down on. That hasn't happened here, so I have to kind of hunt around the level for stairway down. But I'll find it soon enough. So yeah, I'm basically just looking for stairs here. I will equip these gloves. I'm definitely looking for any items, like any equipment that'll increase my magic power, because I want to level up my fire magic so that it's strong enough to beat Dredmor at the end of this. So yeah, if you have any announcements or any, like, questions in chat or anything, feel free.
I do want to remind everybody that Power Up with Pride has partnered with the Yeti to bring you shirts based on various runs throughout the event. And these awesome designs will only be around as long as the marathon is, so make sure you pick them up now. This $5 from each shirt sale goes directly to the Trevor Project. You can visit theyeti.com to check them all out. There's 3 shirts. They are all amazing. Go have a look. They're really cool. I mean, like, after the run, you know.
Yeah, I love the shirts that we get from the Yeti. I have shirts from past events. I have already ordered my shirt from this event. Yeah, can't say enough about them. Great shirts.
They're really, really cool. There are 3 different designs this time around. They're all great.
Yeah, they did a great job.
We still have time. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Please go ahead.
I was just gonna say, what you'll see me do a lot of times is just like walk into a room, have the dragon go into the room, and then I'll just walk away from the room. Part of the reason for that is if you can't see the enemies, like the dragon and the enemies fighting, it's faster because the animations don't happen. So that's why I do that. Like right now, I'm just kind of walking away from that room so I don't have to watch the battle. Yeah. But go ahead.
Sure, yeah, we have incentives that we need unlocked, including the big story being run in Sonic Adventure, the Tails two-way race. We're really, really close to unlocking that one. We're looking for $300. We're sitting at $260, only $40 more, and you will see Big's story run. We're also looking to have Zello play a selection of hidden songs in Citus Alpha. Says some of the most difficult songs that Citus Alpha has to offer. So if you want to see these really, really difficult hidden songs, please get those donations in. Again, we're looking for $300 for that one, and we're sitting at $160. Now, if we unlock both of those incentives, we will also have raised $4,000 for the Trevor Project. We're on our way. You can see the total there on the screen, $3,834. Y'all have been amazing. Please do keep those donations coming in.
Yeah. So, as you may have seen here, I encountered a monster zoo. And monster zoos are great for grinding because, again, you can summon the dragon, put the dragon in the monster zoo, and just walk away, and the dragon will kill the things in the monster zoo. And you gain a lot of levels for stuff the dragon's doing. You basically get to take credit for all the dragon's work, so that's really fun. So yeah, we just walk in here and loot the room. We get a piece of equipment that is like not that useful. It's okay, I'll equip it, but it's not really gonna help because it doesn't increase magic or anything. But yeah, monster zoos, normally in this game, you know, there's like, you go into this room and there's like 50 monsters there, and it's really difficult and challenging and stuff. And, you know, in this, you just summon a dragon and it like kind of trivializes it. Once we get later, they do get a little more difficult, but on level 2, the dragon can pretty much just take it out in one shot. So I do have a down staircase here, so I can go down to the 3rd floor. I'll drink up first, because always make sure you're drunk enough before you head into battle. So every time I change floors, the dragon doesn't go up or down stairs, so I need to resummon it. And this time, you see I got a lucky spawn with the stairs. I came down those stairs, and I get to go back down these stairs. So we basically skip floor 3 entirely. I'm gonna randomly teleport to get away from that acid. My dragon over here. Okay, so I need to pull this lever to go in this room. And there's a Dredmor statue here, so we get to commit heroic vandalism, which we love to do heroic vandalism in this run because, first of all, of course we do, but also another monster zoo. Also, it's like free experience. You basically just go over, touch the statue, and like as soon as you do, you get like 1,000 experience or something. The amount you get is, I think, based on the floor you're on. But yeah, we always love to just see some statues, get some free experience, not really have to worry about it. I'll drink a little more. Okay. Now, like, this is a little more tricky because the monsters kind of were, like, in the doorway. But this is fine. I can set some fires, and go out here. Drink some more. I'll use Thaumaturgic Tap to regenerate my mana faster. I need to resummon my dragon. Sometimes the dragon just kind of faces a wall and doesn't know where to go. Pathfinding is not, like, perfect. But I complain about the dragon, but the dragon is still, like, well worth it. Like, this run would take, like, 4 times as long if I didn't have that dragon. So I'm leveling up the Laywalker skill tree to increase my mana regeneration. I don't do that on the any percent run because any percent we use the easy mode instead of the hard mode, and that's one of the biggest differences between like easy and hard mode. Come on, dragon. You can do it. Right. I might end up using this door. Enemy just like spawned like in a very inconvenient spot there. Anyway, this is fine.
I love how you keep setting things on fire and saying this is fine.
This is fine. I'm just gonna, you know, stand here and drink. Don't worry about it.
It's Friday night, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh, we just hit over $4,000 raised for the Trevor Project. Can I get some hype in the chat?
Thank you so much, everyone. Just awesome donations.
Yeah. Is it okay if I read that donation that put us
absolutely,
over?
go right ahead.
All right, some egrets sent in at $200. Says heroic Vanda donation? Thank you so much, some egrets.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. So, yeah, if you wanted to say anything else, you know, I'm kind of just grinding through this zoo. There's like 20-some monsters left.
All right, well, I'm really happy to tell everybody a bit more about the Trevor Project. A majority of youth choose to contact the Trevor Project rather than other providers because the organization is an LGBTQ affirming or trusted provider of crisis services. 90% of young people who reach out to Trevor experience de-escalation from suicidal thoughts. One supportive person can decrease an LGBTQ youth's risk of suicide by 30%. The Trevor Project aims to always be there for LGBTQ youth in crisis with a clear message. They should be proud of who they are and that they are not alone. A happy Pride, everyone. Thank you so much for your generosity.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm almost done with this monster zoo. I usually don't try to, like, grind monster zoos this early. But, you know, it's sometimes you just run into them and just go ahead and clear them out. You get, every time you clear a monster zoo, you get like a reward for clearing the monster zoo. Usually the reward is not that useful. Like this, again, I'll equip it, but it's doesn't really help me. A lot of times I get like something that's like a good sword for melee combat or something, but I'm basically using all magic in this run, so if it doesn't increase my magic power or like my mana regeneration, I'm not actually that interested in it. Also, I've done enough grinding at this point, so as soon as I see stairs down, I'm taking them. I do need like 3 more levels. Oh my god, I died. This is why I'm saving a lot, because you can just accidentally walk into a trap somewhere and like it just one-shot me. So yeah. I'm gonna go up this way. This is the thing about, you know, procedurally generated dungeons. Sometimes you find the stairs and they're right there, and sometimes you look all over the floor for it. Okay. So this is the 5th floor, so we're halfway there. There's 10 floors of the dungeon. If you play the expansion, then it's 15 floors, but those last 5 floors take a long time, and there's more stairs, so you can see how, like, my PB for this is, like, under an hour, and you just saw why, because, like, sometimes you can just skip entire floors. So, bunch of monsters here. This is a little dicey, but it's fine. I had kind of a bottleneck there for safety. I need to stand here and recharge my mana a bit, so I'll drink something. And this ability, Thaumaturgic Tap, really helps to regenerate mana faster, so I don't have to use as much alcohol. Still drink a lot of alcohol, like several bottles worth of alcohol, like on each floor. Like, it is just an absolutely hilarious amount of alcohol, but not as much as I would if I did not have that ability. But oh yeah, so the difficulty levels. You regenerate mana a lot faster on easy mode than you do on hard mode. You also regenerate health faster, and the enemies have more HP and things like that. But the big thing for this run is the speed of your mana regeneration. Because you saw on the first floor I had to keep kind of wandering around to regenerate my mana. On easy mode, you don't need to do that. Like, you pretty much, you kill something, you gain a little mana back, and you almost never need to, like, stall for it. So that's one of the biggest things that slows you down in Dwarven moderation, and especially on this going rogue difficulty. So on this level we fight mushrooms that are called mushy, but they're not our mushy, they're imposter mushies. They don't even look like our mushy. They need more like rainbow and stuff.
How dare they? I'll tell you what, watching you do this run has reminded me to drink tea. I hope everybody is staying hydrated while watching Power Up with Pride.
Yeah. Yeah, stay hydrated. Don't drink just bottle after bottle of alcohol. That will not hydrate you.
That will do the opposite. It'll dehydrate you, yeah.
Alright, so here we got a Dwarven Express post. So I get these chests of evil, and they will either have a monster or an item. I want them to have an item, because if they have a monster, you just don't get an item. It's just like you have to fight the monster, and you might get a little experience from it, but it doesn't really help. But like the item is always a weapon, and sometimes that weapon gives you a magic bonus. This one doesn't, but it gives me some like resistances and stuff. This one gives me health regeneration, and yeah, I think this is a good item. I think I'll equip that. So that was kind of a good loot there. Ideally, I would have liked like a staff that increased my magic. Like right now, my magic is a 16. I want it to be like a 30. And I can increase that by grinding levels, but the best and fastest way to do it is to find like magical items like weapons or armor that'll just increase that number, like, you know, +3 or +5 or something. And that's a lot faster than trying to increase it by grinding levels. We do need a few levels because we need certain abilities to beat Lord Dredmor at the end. This is a lot of deadheads here. I guess it was a Grateful Dead concert or something.
Hey!
Yeah. So go ahead and drink something. Maybe I didn't need to, but that's okay. So I usually save before I go downstairs, because sometimes you just walk into like a really difficult floor, and if you like just like die like that, that's weird. That's an enemy dragon that just looks exactly like my dragon, because it's an ice worm that's like palette swapped. So that's really weird. I don't usually see that. Anyway, these dragons aren't dangerous because they're animals. So I'm just gonna stand here and let the dragon do things. That is kind of dangerous though, so I'll summon my dragon over here, let it do that, grab that bottle of alcohol, and then I'll come back up here. So there's some loot here. There's some alcohol. And there's a staircase. So, alright, so I have gag order, which I need. I need one more level to get unliving wall, which I need. But otherwise, I'm pretty good on levels. So I am going to... I'm gonna get this chest, just in case it has, like, a good magic item. But otherwise, I'm gonna head down those stairs. Nope, just an enemy. Put a dragon there so I can grab this booze here. And I hope I saved, like, kind of recently. Okay, yeah, I'm back here. That's unfortunate because I have to hunt for a staircase again, but that's just something that happens with this run. Like, it's a roguelike. Roguelikes are famous for, like, oops, I tried to go fast, so I died. And that's kind of the challenge with them. So normally you can't get back here without having like some ability that moves this vending machine out of the way. So I'm gonna try to teleport behind it. The problem is my teleport spell is random, so I just have to kind of keep trying it. Oh, that's interesting. I guess I'll equip that. You get a debuff for having 2 weapons and not having the ability that lets you have 2 weapons, but it doesn't really matter much because I'm not, like, attacking things. Okay, so I'm on level 8, which level 8 is usually the level that I try to grind on. I don't really need to grind levels, but I do need to look for magical items here. I know there's one that I'm, like, guaranteed to get. Because, well, I think it's guaranteed anyway. But there's an enemy here called the Crab King, which drops a crown of yellow. I'm not sure. There's some reference there that I don't remember, but that crown will increase my magic and my mana regeneration, so I really want to get that. I'll just... This isn't going to attack me, so I can take it out with... Or no, I can't, because it's fire resistant. Okay. So... It's not fire dragon resistant, though. So I can just do that. Okay. Yeah, so I still need 1 more level, because I died and lost the level that I gained earlier. Okay. If you'd like to say anything or have any questions, now's a good time.
Yeah, you know, I actually do, like, kind of have, like, I've been noticing a lot of, like, really, really funny flavor text.
There is so much funny flavor text in this. Like, this game is hilarious, like, if you, like, sit down and play it and actually, like, pay attention and aren't just, like, running past everything, but, there's just so much funny stuff in here. Like, one of my favorite items in this, so there's a sword in this game called the Razor Sword, and it's just a basic item, you know, it's a sword. And then there's another item in it called the Razor Sword for Her, which is identical to the Razor Sword, except it's pink and it costs twice as much.
Too real.
Okay, so here's the Crown of Yellow that I was talking about. So that'll bring my magic up to 20. So I'm gonna look around a little bit more. Oh, there's the quadruple Razor Sword. For when you really, really, really need to be sure. It contains moisturizing strip. Yeah, there's just so much funny stuff in this.
That reminds me, they did a joke in, like, Saturday Night Live about, like, a 3-blade razor, like a 5-blade razor or something. They thought it was,
Yeah.
they thought it was never gonna happen.
Yeah, it's yeah, it's like that came out the next week, you know.
Earlier, I thought I saw a reference to, like, Paul Robertson, who's, like, kind of an amazing animator. I was like, wait, what's going on?
So the 8th floor a lot of times takes time because I try to spend time on the 8th floor looking for items because I don't want to do it on the 9th floor. The 9th floor is like all fire enemies, and it turns out that when your entire build is based around fire magic, you don't do so well against fire enemies. So the 9th floor, I kind of just want to hope that, like, I get stairs right away and I can just kind of skip that floor. And then the 10th floor, I might run into Dredmor, like, right away. So, Monster Zoo. not what I want right now. I'm not gonna like try to take out 96 monsters here. Okay, so I'm just gonna summon that, and I'm just gonna like make a break for it. I'm just gonna have my dragon hold the fort there, and shut that door. And when I see a monster zoo this late, a lot of times I just try to get away from it because I've already done the grinding that I need. I don't need levels. I don't want to like spend 20 minutes using my dragon and my fire magic to take down like 100 monsters. There's just no reason for that. So there is a down staircase here, but like I said, I don't want to go straight down to the 9th floor because, yeah. So this is actually like really awkward right now because I can't go anywhere other than go left and fight through the monsters. So they're still up there, so that's good. So I'll just put a dragon there to hold them off for a bit. Put a dragon there to hold that thing off. Okay, I can go left or south. That's that one last level that I needed. Okay. Safety save here. Shut that door so they don't follow me. Okay, well, this is more manageable than trying to go through that zoo. So, yeah, my magic's at 21 right now, so I could just like grind up a few more levels and get it into the high 20s. But I really want to find some kind of a magic item, because if your magic power is too low when you fight Dredmor, your attacks will do like 1 damage to it, and it'll just take an eternity. I have finished runs that way, but it's really annoying to do that.
Give some shoutouts to eyebrows. I've just been kind of mesmerized by your character's eyebrows this entire time. They're just so impressive.
Yep. Yeah, both the male and female protagonist have very majestic eyebrows.
Giving like rectangle of construction paper realness.
Yeah. Okay, so I just found the magic item I was looking for. I'm gonna save because I don't want to like die and then not get it. So yeah, that Cloak of Sagan adds 10 to my magic. So yeah, now I'm just bolting for the stairs.
Did you say Cloak of Sagan? Like,
yeah.
Like it looks like Carl Sagan's suit.
Yeah, it's billions and billions of stars on it, you know?
Billions and billions of stars. I joke, I love Carl Sagan.
Yeah, there's just like so many jokes that, you know, the more you play this, the more things you're gonna find. So I'm gonna save here, and like I said, I want to get like an easy 9th floor. So yeah, like if I die, then it's fine because I just reload my save. And I just see if I spawn a better floor this time. This seems better. That's not great.
Like you like open the door, see all these monsters, close the door.
Yep, nope.
Relatable.
Not doing that. These enemies, the big reds, they're very annoying because I can't, like, my fire magic's not effective against them. So I just have to kind of summon a dragon next to it and just wait for the dragon to deal some damage to it. And it usually takes like a couple of dragons for just one of those enemies. These eels don't matter. Let's just say hi to them. We love our eels. Shout out to Peace Egg.
You have feels for eels.
See, this is why I complained about the 9th floor, because like these enemies that I'm saying would take forever to deal with. So I'm just kind of trying to avoid them all. This I can deal with. I can just kind of go around. Keep finding upstairs, and I don't want upstairs. I want downstairs. Is the invisible shield, like, good? Nah, I don't think so. I don't want that. Like, I'm really not looking for loot that much. I'm really just looking for stairs down.
Too bad. Have some loot. It's Vonnie's birthday.
Alright, so here's stairs, so I'm heading down to the 10th floor. The 10th floor could be really fast, or it could take forever. So how am I doing on time right now?
About 43 minutes right now.
Okay. So my estimate for this run is an hour and a half, and with the pace I'm on, it could end up being under an hour for this run, or it could be an entire hour and a half. Because the whole thing with the 10th floor is we have to fight Lord Dredmor. Lord Dredmor is somewhere on the 10th floor. He could be in the first room we find, or he could be, like, we could search every room of this thing, including the monster zoo for him, and he's just, like, in the last one. So that's why the estimate is as high as it is, because that can just happen sometimes. I want to make sure my mana stays recharged here, because there are a lot of enemies with a lot of hit points, soak up damage. So I'll just set them all on fire. That's not what I wanted to do. So I attacked that enemy directly, and it was an animal, so I violated the vegan, so I get a debuff. But I leveled up, so that'll help.
How long does the debuff last?
It lasts 200 turns. So you see this, this number here that's counting down. It's at like 150 now. That tells you how long the debuff lasts. This is like the buff and debuff bar over here.
Oh, yeah, I see. Okay.
Okay, so I can just walk back and forth and regain my mana, walk the debuff off.
Very nice.
These carrots aren't that dangerous. They just have a lot of HP. Those mustache monsters are annoying because they like dodge everything.
It is a carrot. I wasn't looking at the enemy name.
Yeah, it's like a demonic carrot. That's just the kind of enemies you face in this game. It's just that kind of game, you know?
I'm learning, yeah.
The demonic carrots. So many demonic carrots.
Let's make curry. Demonic curry. I want curry.
Name, actually.
Purple carrots are good.
Need more mana. It's a message you hear a lot in this game. You need more mana. If you play casually, the message you hear a lot is your inventory is full. But when you're speedrunning, it's you need more mana. Alright. So yeah, this is the last floor of the game, so as you might expect, like, the enemies are more annoying. They just tank like all the hits. Our dragon can still like hold them off and deal damage to them, but we need to like keep resummoning the dragon again and again because I walked into a trap there. I need one tricky part with the vegan is congratulations, you have died. So one tricky part with the vegan skill is, you know, that can happen where, well, it's when you have the vegan, you have a limited selection of food you can eat because like most of the food in the dungeon is like meat and cheese, and all those things give you the debuff. And like the debuff stacks like every time.
In real life.
What's that?
The cheese gives a lot of people a debuff in real life.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody who's lactose intolerant. So you came back on the same one though. You haven't like restarted, like you didn't reload the floor. It's the same floor.
Right. Like it's if I save on the 9th floor and then go down onto the 10th floor, I'll get a new 10th floor, like if I've never gone down there. But like as soon as you go onto a floor, it generates that floor, and if you save after that, it's saved. So it's like, it generates the floor when you go down to it. It doesn't like generate everything at the beginning of the game. So if you save before you go downstairs, that's how you can like get a new floor. So you can kind of cheese it by just like saving right before the stairs and just like save, and then you walk down the stairs and you can say, no, I don't really like this floor, so you just die and reload the save.
I love that you said cheese it because Chad is definitely talking about cheese right now. Cheese and lactose intolerance. It's true. Never met a lactose intolerant person who wouldn't demolish an extra cheese pizza. It's totally true. Just live with the regret afterwards.
Yeah.
Or you take Lactaid. About 50-50 lactose intolerant people I know who bother with the Lactaid and they're like, oh, I'll just deal with it.
Yeah.
Just deal with the cheese fallout.
Okay. I'm just gonna set this gnome on fire. set you on fire too. Traps are like the worst part of this run sometimes. It's like you're just trying to do stuff and it's like you just walk across a trap and then it's just like game over just out of nowhere.
Yeah, they seem really brutal.
Yep.
Chat's getting hungry.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to food. I hope everybody has had something to eat recently. If not, you know, get something nice to eat. This is dinner theater. Or breakfast theater, depending on what part of the world you're in.
Yeah, definitely. It's like 4 a.m. here, so not... I guess depends on your sleep schedule, whether
Right.
it's breakfast or dinner.
It's usually about lunchtime for me.
Yeah. If you have anything to say, now's a good time. I'm just looking for Dredmor.
Sure thing. Well, I would like to let anybody who is just joining us know that this is Power Up with Pride 2023. You are watching it here on Twitch. We are running from June 23rd through June 25th for 24 hours each day, and we are benefiting the Trevor Project. To find out more about them, you can find the link to their site in the panels below the stream, or use !charity. If you're interested in donating, you can type !donate in chat. Find the schedule by using !schedule or incentives with !incentives. And speaking of incentives, we still have so many incentives open because there are still so many runs to come. I know I mentioned it earlier, but I'm gonna mention it again because I want to see it get unlocked. We have an incentive for Zello to play the selection of hidden songs from Citus Alpha. They are some of the most difficult songs that Citus Alpha has to offer. We're looking for $300 to unlock that. We're sitting at $160. So please do remember when you're getting your donations in for the Trevor Project to click on those bid wars and incentives. They will not click on themselves. We have another one here in the Sonic Adventure Tales two-way race to Run Big's story. We're a little closer on that one. Again, looking for $300. We're sitting at $260 out of the $300. So not too far to go.
Yeah, that's some really exciting stuff coming up. You know, shout out to Zello, who we've already seen a couple of times in this marathon, and if you've never seen him play rhythm games, he is so good at them.
Yeah, really impressive. It's really, it's worth getting your donations in for that. You will not be disappointed.
Yeah. And of course, we love our Sonic here at Power Up Pride.
Gotta go fast.
Yeah.
I would be remiss if I did not mention the bid war that is open for the very next run, the run of Soul Blazer. You can name the Blazer. Lonk is in the lead at $25. Followed fairly closely behind by Violet at $8 and Meta Meta Knight at $5.
Nice.
So it wouldn't cost too much to snipe out Lonk or to lock Lonk in real hard. Seeing some sadness in the chat for Violet not winning. I would love to know the meaning behind that. Why should we all donate for Violet?
So we haven't run into too many invisible enemies yet, but invisible enemies are annoying, and they're especially annoying on this floor because, you know, they're invisible. They just can kind of pop out of nowhere and kill you, and yeah, they're they're trouble.
Critical hits. Critical hits.
But the invisible enemies on this floor are just like particularly bad.
Critical hits.
They just like do a lot of damage. Like if you know where they are and you can like deal damage to them quickly, then they're fine. But they sneak up on you and hit you a couple of times, they can kill you, or you're just like left with 5 health and you need to just like stop and eat food and recover. So this floor is definitely trolling me a little bit. I've been through like not quite half of it, and I'm not finding Dredmor yet. Yeah, like see right there. It's peaceful, so I guess I'll just walk away from it. So peaceful enemies, animals are always peaceful when you're vegan, but everything else can be peaceful, but as soon as you attack it once, or if your dragon attacks it, then it becomes hostile. So usually I just treat like non-animal peaceful enemies as just like basically hostile, because I figure my dragon will attack it if I don't. But the animals, they're just always peaceful no matter what. So that's why we can just like let the dragon kill them, because again, loopholes. So this kind of looks like another dead end, so there's like an artifact there, but I don't need that. I have like everything that I need to finish the run. I just need to find Dredmor.
What is going on with that carrot?
What's that?
What was going on with the carrot? It's just like standing there. I don't know.
That's sleeping. You see the like Z's above its head?
Z's. Okay, I thought it was like smoking because it was sitting too close to the lava.
Okay, so I just stepped on a teleporter there, and that took me to a different place here, so maybe I'll find Dredmor around here. These robos are not too big of a deal, but the Gin Fizz are super dangerous. I just need to recover. Like I said, the food selection in this game for vegans is just super limited. You get like sliced bread and fruit and I think Danishes, and it's just like all that stuff just doesn't recover that much. So like to fully restore my health, I need to eat like 3 of it. Get that potato. The potato might be kind of useful, but like the potato only restores like 5 HP for you. So that's not that great. Like I have some fruit here. I have some pears and plums, but like I have to eat like 2 or 3 of those to get any real benefit. So yeah, Monster Zoo on the 10th floor is... Like, the game generates, I believe, a Monster Zoo on every floor. There's just one on each. And usually I just don't want to mess with them. Like, one of them is good for grinding, but once you get to the 10th floor, you just don't want to have to deal with them at all. I just need to recharge my mana again.
Close the door on that Monster Zoo. All right, so we've heard that the name Violet is a touching tribute to a friend of the community who passed away last year, who just absolutely loved Soul Blazer. And friend in the chat is saying that it would not only be extremely meaningful, but would give transphobes a slap in the face, which we all want to do. So please get those donations in to name the Blazer Violet in the very next run. Soul Blazer. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, so this... Like I said, this 10th floor is just becoming a bit of a grind, and that does happen sometimes.
What is your favorite category to run this game in? Is this it? Going wrong? Is this your preferred category, or?
I think I prefer any percent, just because it's the fastest.
Makes sense.
And you don't have to deal with like the mana recovery issues, but I also like this quite a bit. The any percent is the most popular category, but the moderation and going rogue are the two that I have world record in, so that's
very nice.
There hasn't been a ton of activity in the community lately. There were more runs kind of earlier, and a lot of the runners have kind of stopped, and I just came along later and, you know, basically watched videos, looked at notes, and kind of tried to pick up the baton from there. But highly recommend getting into this if you're interested. There's some pretty good guides. I'd be happy to help out anyone who wants to learn any category of this game. They're all, you know, pretty similar. It's just differences in like how much you have to grind and which skills you have to select. But yeah, game's a lot of fun to play casually or as a speed run. And it's also, if you don't already have it, it's like $5 on Steam, I think. Unfortunately, the developer, like the development group for the game isn't like, you know, they're not developing games anymore, so there's no like active support for the game, but you know, it has plenty of content. There's you know, like I said, there's an expansion that I haven't even gotten into with this run. I'd be interested in seeing like a speed run with the expansion. I haven't tried to do that yet, but that could be kind of cool. Like a, you know, a full-length category of this, you know, going rogue with the expansion. It'd take a while, but it'd be kind of the ultimate category for this. Yeah, just safety saving a lot here because, you know, obviously if as you've seen, you can die really easily in this, and you don't want to have to, like, do a lot of this over again.
That makes sense. You definitely put a lot of time into this 10th floor already.
Yeah.
I love how you send your dragon and just take a little walk.
Yep. Just let the dragon do things, just walk away, have a few drinks.
Well, I do have a couple of donations here.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, well, Coyotic sent in $75 and says, "Hey, Froggy. Froggy? Froggy." Then it says, "Game over, continue exit." I also have a $20 donation here from Sinel that just says, "Less than 3." Thank you so much for your generosity, both of you.
Okay, so I screwed up, so I'm just gonna take a death here. Then I'm gonna take a death. Just...
Game isn't interested in cooperating. I will say that that donation did put us over the top. We have unlocked Running Big Story in the Sonic Adventure Tales 2-way race, so thank you so much for that.
Yes.
Yeah, that absolutely went to the Big the Cat run. Yeah.
Critical hits.
We are still looking to unlock Zello playing those hidden songs in Citus Alpha. Still sitting at $160 out of the $300 we need. So click on that one next when you're getting your donations in. That one, or to name the Blazer Violet. Let's see how we're doing on that one. Oh, Violet has jumped into the lead at $28.
Nice.
Big thanks to our lovely community.
Yeah. Yeah, the community's been awesome. It's really been coming through. I'm really happy with what we've been getting so far.
Everybody has been so generous, and I always love volunteering for this particular marathon because everybody is just so heckin' nice. Like, it's,
Yeah.
it's just a really like laid back, like fun marathon to help out with. I'm always happy to be here.
Yeah, it's like, it's not just the donation. It's, you know, you've been bringing hype and, you know, just appreciation, and love to see it. There's so many Gin Fizz. We don't love to see this.
Bunch of enemies. Oh, well, I gotta remind everybody, this is Power Up with Pride, running all this weekend. If you missed any runs in the marathon so far, you can find them uploaded after the marathon on our YouTube channel. You can also stay up to date on this event and any future events by following us on Twitter or joining our Discord. Links to all of these can be found in the panels below the stream or by using !social in the chat. I saw an ask in the chat. My name is Sporadic Radic. Hello, hello.
Dragon just chilling behind that furnace there.
You know, wants a break.
Yeah, you know.
Heard everybody talking about cheese. Back there, eating cheese, I guess. Yes, that's most certainly what it was doing back there. So what percentage of this floor would you say has been explored? We can all see the little map up there in the upper right.
Yeah, yeah. I can make the map a little bigger even. So the problem is, like, this is probably most of the map that we've seen. And I can go back down here and see if I missed anything over here. But what I'm worried about right now is I think I might have to go through the Monster Zoo. And there might be just like something on the other side of the Monster Zoo, and I can't get there any other way. There is a room here, so I can check this out. Because I want to explore like everything else before the Monster Zoo, because like, yes, I can get through the Monster Zoo, but it's going to take some time.
Yeah.
Speaking of time, how are we on time?
We are at 112, almost 113.
Okay. So we'll see. I'm hoping this stays under estimate, but I am getting trolled a lot here, so just crossing my fingers that Dredmor shows up soon.
Hey, welcome, Mr. Shasta. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome to Power Up with Pride.
Okay, like, okay, this is all paths are leading to the Monster Zoo here. So I think at this point we're just gonna have to go for it. It says there are about 50 monsters left in the zoo, so that's not too bad. Zoos can kind of vary in size. Sometimes you get one with like hundreds. Sometimes you get a smaller zoo. I think this is just a smaller zoo, so might not be so bad. Definitely gonna save outside this. Alright, so I'll put my dragon here. So this is why I save, because just things like this happen. Okay. I think this is manageable. Okay, so there's an invisible enemy there, and I can tell because my dragon attacked that empty space. And now there's an invisible enemy here that I can see. You can see the invisible enemies if they're directly next to you. Sometimes like if you have improved sight, you can see them farther away, but right now I can only see them if they're right up close. We'll level up. Love to see that. Again, at this point, it's like I like to see level ups, not because of anything I'm getting from the level up, but just because I want that instant mana regeneration. So these enemies that have like the kind of radiating light above them, I guess. They're kind of like boss enemies, but they're just like a little bit stronger than other enemies. They're not too bad. We didn't get to see them as much earlier, I guess.
Now, when you level up, do you get like more mana? Because I remember you were talking about earlier how you were worried about having enough at the end to fight it's Dredmor.
Yeah, you get a little bit more HP, a little bit more mana, you get a little bit more magic power. Like right now I'm not worried about magic power at all because I'm at 34. Like once you hit like 30,
Oh, yeah.
you have enough. And that's really in any difficulty. That's true.
Critical hits.
So that's the thing. Like I have like, you know, enough levels and enough loot and everything. That's why I'm just like, come on, Dredmor, I just want you to show up. Like I don't want to grind or anything. I'm done with that.
I have been enjoying the little flavor text of when you attack one of the enemies and it's like I need to build.
Oh yeah, they'll occasionally have little quotes above them, like, you know, just like insulting your mother or things like that.
It's like St. Patrick's Day gone wrong in here.
Okay, so down to just 10 monsters left. This one has a ton of HP, so I'm gonna set it on fire.
Like
It's
you.
an animal, so it won't attack me, so I can just set it on fire and it's fine. It's totally okay. So, yeah, I'm just setting all the things on fire. And I don't even care about clearing out the zoo that much. I just kind of need things out of my way. Like, I don't care about whatever loot I'm going to get or getting experience or anything like that. But, like, they're just inconvenient at this point. Okay. So I'm thinking Dredmor is like somewhere on the other side of that door, but who knows?
We'll refill the mana just in case.
Yep. There he is. There's Dredmor.
Yeah.
All right, so this is awkward. I can put my dragon here. And I need to queue up Gag Order and Unliving Wall. So I'll use Gag Order on Dredmor to stop his magic attack. Summon another dragon to keep the enemies at bay for like a turn or two. Summon another dragon. I just need to get far enough away that I can put up this wall. So, yeah, now I have a wall, so they can't do anything. So I kind of have Dredmor on lockdown now. So I'll drink this. That'll give me a little bit of a mana boost.
King Galactic Gargle Blaster.
Yep. That's the secret weapon here.
That's how we know how powerful you are. You're just fine after you drink it.
Yep. Just put up like an extra wall here as a buffer. I need to reapply Gag Order, reapply Fire. And yeah, so Dredmor starts out with 1700 HP in this difficulty, and we're like a third of the way through him. So, yeah, that's like I needed the Golemancy skill and Magical Law just for this last boss here, because I needed to use this wall strategy to defeat him. Like, without that, I wouldn't be able to do it. And I need to be careful that these walls stay up, because they have a like limited duration. That should work. Need to regenerate my mana, but this should be fine. We're almost halfway through Dredmor. But like, if I let the wall down or let the gag order down, this can get bad really quickly. Only need like a mana potion or something. Yeah, I just need to wait. Just like, as long as Dredmor's on fire, his health will kind of tick down. Okay. That should help. Reapply gag order. Reapply fire. I'll just put a wall here. Okay, I'm safe now, and I need to regenerate mana once again. So this is why I'm being like very deliberate about this, because if I like run out of mana too quickly or anything like that, or if, you know, if I lose walls in certain places, I can just die. That thing teleported. So I just need to be really... Yeah. Okay, I need to think for a second. So I'm out of magic, and I don't have like a lot of good ways to regenerate magic quickly. But I need to get gag order up. I need to hope these walls hold for a bit. Okay.
Thankfully, that one enemy teleported back on the other side of the wall.
Yeah.
Removed itself as a problem.
So... Okay, put a dragon there. And I think that'll hold for long enough. Getting shaky here. Just running out of mana too quickly. It's usually not this much of a problem for me, but yeah, my mana regeneration is only at a level 4, so it's a little light, and I just don't have like a potion of mana or anything to kind of get me over the hump. like don't have enough magic to put another gag order up. I'm gonna try to teleport. That didn't help. Okay. It's not good right now. Like yeah. Okay. I'm gonna load from this save. And just gonna have to be careful. So
You need more mana. Drink more.
okay. Drink booze here.
Critical hits. Critical hits. You need more mana. Critical hits. You need more.
Oh, I can free up the mana now.
You need more mana.
Usually haven't had like this exact situation here, and it's just like yeah, I'm just gonna reload here.
Critical hits running out. You need more mana. Critical hits. Critical hits.
Gag order. Tap. Okay. Okay, so I've regained a little bit of mana. I can drink a little more booze. But the robots are coming.
Critical hits. Critical hits. Critical hits. Critical hits.
Okay. Okay, I'm a little bit safer, kinda.
Always nice to have less enemies on the screen.
Yep. Okay.
Dread more. They're like, I wish you'd dread less.
Yeah.
Now you got a wall like directly on top of him.
Yeah,
Anyway.
you can... There's not really much reason to spawn a wall right on top of him, but you can do that. I just kind of did it by accident there. Just really watching my mana here. Oh yes, a level up. Okay, this is gonna save me here, I think.
Critical hits.
Because now I have a full
Yeah, nice
thing of
moderate roll.
mana, and I can just set them on fire.
A lot. And there
Yeah.
are no other enemies.
I need to like make sure I'm still like doing my mana stuff here, but yeah, we got him. Time's coming up. Time.
GG.
Well, got trolled pretty hard by that last floor there, but yeah, that's Dungeons Dredmor.
Thank you so much for that amazing run, and not too far overestimate, despite how hard you were trolled by that. Just a few minutes.
Yeah, yeah. You know, it does happen with this game. You can get trolled hard, and like it was actually going pretty well at the beginning, but then 10th floor just that might be the worst 10th floor I've ever seen. But you know, I was able to get through it.
Marathon luck, and you turned it around anyway. You got it.
Yeah. So that's been Dungeons Dredmor. Just glad I could show this off at a marathon. It's a game that I think is not quite, you know, seen the love, especially in speedrunning as of late. And I think it deserved the showcase. So yeah, glad I could, you know, show it off in this awesome event, and appreciate all the support. I am Rujasu. You can find me on Twitch at Rujasu55, and yeah, stick around for the rest of this awesome event. Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you again. Thank you so much for that going rogue run of Dungeons of Dredmor. I hope y'all enjoyed that, and I hope y'all are extra hype for the next run we have coming up. I know I am, because Soul Blazer is one of my favorite games of all time. The Axeman's going to be running that for you. Unfortunately, that does mark the end of my time hosting for y'all, but you shouldn't be sad. First of all, because I'm gonna be back tomorrow night, but second of all, because the incomparable Charbunny will be taking over for me shortly. So please stick around. Fantastic host, fantastic runner, fantastic run. Happy Pride, everyone. I will see you again soon.
Hello everyone! I hope you're all having a wonderful time of day, whatever time of day it is for you. My name is Charbunny and I am thrilled to be your next host for this event. We've got a lot of fantastic games coming up and I hope you're excited to see them. But first, if you're not quite sure where you are watching Power Up with Pride 2023, benefiting the Trevor Project. You can donate by using the !donate command in the chat, and you can check out the schedule using !schedule. And hey, if you're wondering like what's up next, what we're currently setting up for is going to be Soul Blazer with Runner the Axeman. This is an SNES classic game that's going to be a ton of fun, so whether or not you're a fan of the game or you've never seen it before, you're definitely in for a good time. Later up, we'll have YY Check with Mooware, which is a spot the difference game. I had not seen one of those speedrun before, and it's really fascinating to watch just how fast those differences pop up. We'll also have Simona's Requiem with Miss Truffles and Zachariah Pinball. I should double check my pronunciation on that. That is going to be a 3-person showcase where you get to see a whole bunch of different boards across a decade of pinball. So plenty of amazing speedrunning action coming up for you tonight in my time zone. But again, wherever you are, I hope you're having a good time. And again, we're raising money for the Trevor Project. And if you're not sure who they are, the Trevor Project is the world's largest suicide prevention and mental health organization for LGBTQ, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and questioning young people. The organization works to save young lives by providing support through free and confidential suicide prevention and crisis intervention programs on platforms where young people spend their time. Their 24/7 phone lifeline, chat, and text. They also run Trevor Space, the world's largest safe space social networking site for LGBTQ youth, and operate innovative education, research, and advocacy programs. This is a fantastic cause. I am so glad that we get to support them here today. And thank you everyone who's donated so far, over $4,000. I'm so excited for that, and I'm really excited to keep seeing that number climb throughout the rest of the weekend. If you didn't know, we'll be here 24/7 today. Tomorrow, we were here yesterday, so lots and lots of speedruns to catch if this is your jam, which, hey, if you're here watching speedrunning, it probably is. Again, we're getting set up for our next round, but we'll have that to you as soon as we possibly can.